All right, folks. All right, we're just going live, just letting you all know we're now live so you can start tagging all your friends and relatives here on Facebook. This is the 12U game. 12U getting set to kick off right here on the Brevard Sports Network between the Suntree Viera Hawks and the Satellite Beach Scorpions. So far today, Suntree Viera is 2-2 on the day. Satellite Beach has taken the 6U game and the 12U or in the 11U game. 8U and 10U were taken by SVYFL. So we finally made it to 12U. And it's been a ride, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. It has been an absolute ride to get to this point. So far, 2 lightning delays today. At one point it downpoured. And we have the rosters for both squads. Here we go. As you just saw the Scorpions come out. They're trying to set the banner up for the Hawks to run through. Again, we'd like to thank the McCann Group Real Estate. Go ahead and go to, if you are in the market, go on ahead and check out their Facebook page. It's tagged up in the description. They are the sponsor of all-day coverage here today, live from Viera Regional Park. As they wait for the Hawks to come out of the tunnel. And the Suntree Viera Hawks come out from the Hawk. No helmets, they are ready. It's game time, ladies and gentlemen. All the smack talking has probably been done on social medias between these two because, again, these are two proud organizations. These two organizations love to go at it. We're going to mute ourselves for the national anthem. When we come back, kickoff of 12U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, here we go. Here we go. Satellite Beach is set to receive. To kick off for the Hawks. This is it. This is the 12U game. This is one of the games we've been waiting for all day long. And there's the kick. And they're going deep. Makes a man miss. And finally taken down, finished off there by number 99. That's Zachary Gay. Down there as part of that Hawk kickoff coverage. And now we'll get a chance to see this 12U Satellite Beach offense. One thing that's a staple of this 12U offense is what Coach Braddock described to me. He calls it the beast package. Get a quarterback or an athlete under center, A gap left, A gap right, and kind of just see how the chess pieces unfold. Under center. And Braddock. And flags already coming out. Coach Braddock coming out to address his team. And not in a great manner there. Okay, so the timeout was prior to the flag. So I don't necessarily know what all is going on here. Be a PA announcer, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Listening to people ignore you. Very simple rules, and yet people. Anyway, here we go. We got second down here. And goodness gracious, slipping on the rubber. He's still going. That is number 56, Tajarion Miller. And Miller said, I got somewhere to be. And there's the handoff. And that's just hard power running. I believe that was number 19 on the carry. That's Landon Landon Kearney. Gets 6 on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Scorpions. And there it is again, Miller. Miller fighting hard for yards. I mean, he is pushing that pile. And that's going to be that should be a Satellite Beach first down. Yes, it will be. And they are into Hawk territory. First and 10 from the Hawk 48-yard line. 7:35 left to go here in the first quarter. This is the first possession of the ball game. And there's that Hawk defense coming and making a play. Number 45, Luke Espinal on the tackle. One of many Hawks on the tackle. Chase Tennant brings the play into the huddle. Tennant barking out directions. Now they go into that the wishbone package. I love watching him run this offense, I'll be honest. Gives it to the third back through, and he'll find himself a little hole. And he's still pushing, and he pushes the pile, picking up a nice gain there on second down, making it third down and about 4. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5 here for the Scorpions. On the Hawk 42-yard line, they've got to make it to the 38 to pick up a first down. 5:53 left to go here in the first quarter. Back to that wishbone formation. And they hand it right up the gut. And that was Miller again. Miller's one of those backs. You keep letting him hit that A gap and B gap, and those defensive linemen, they're going to start break. They're going to break. Come middle of that third quarter into the fourth. If you can consistently get yardage like that, because those legs, you're just being hit, and you're being hit, and you're being hit. And right now, that's what's making this 12U offense so effective is they don't have to go to the big play. They have 3 different backs. They can all hand them all the ball and just let them hit you. It's Miller again. Miller doing some dancing, dragging a defender, and he's going to be marked short. He's going to be marked a yard short, and that'll be a stop for the Suntree Viera Hawk defense. And the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line. They were just a yard short.
Just a reminder, if you got family who can't catch the action today, you can tune into Facebook and go to Brevard Sports Network. They've got you covered all the games from today, even the game that hasn't come yet. That 14th game is live. Here's Caleb on the helm, giving you all the play-by-play action. Go to Facebook, click on the link, send the link, and you can check it all out here at Viera Regional Park.
And now, and Coach Braddock is saying, well, could we not get a measurement on the spot? But let me say, if there's the first down was at the 38-yard line. Wait a minute. No, that line to gain marker was, the line to gain marker was at the 38. They're spotting it at the 39. You were a yard short. I get trying to plead your case. I really do, but a yard short. So here we go. We got the Suntree Viera Hawk offense on the field now. Sends a man in motion. And there's number 14. Number 14 slipping and sliding his way, bullying his way up the line. Number 14 on the carry. That's Tad Hale Jr. And number 5 on the tackle, Jackson Stevens. Taking a water break, and while they took a water break, I'd like to thank the McCann Group. The McCann Group is the reason we're able to be out here today. Kelly Williams and the McCann Group, Beachside, thank you very much. Yes, I will. I appreciate you sending me that link again on this chat, because I'm going to look at it during halftime. In between games, I didn't get a chance. I had to flip over devices and all that good stuff. So, again, Albert Washington, you're the GOAT. Thank you very much. Again, I'd like to thank everyone watching here on the Brevard Sports Network. Let me know who you're rooting for, where you're watching from. If you want to throw me a college football update, I'll take those too. I've had zero college football. I listened to like 15 minutes of game day during a rain delay, and that was it. Other than that, I've been locked in here all day long, live from Viera Regional Park. And there's the handoff there. Number 2, fighting through, falling forward. That's going to be Travis Thurman, the second. And that will be just enough for a Suntree Viera Hawk first down. Again, we got no score here in the first quarter. 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. As number 4, Kai Farmer, is your quarterback for the Hawks. Currently in the backfield with him is number 55, Aiden Wasserman. Farmer hands off to Wasserman. Wasserman tries to slip a tackle. Number 11, the first one on the scene. That's Brady Braddock. He was the first one to greet Wasserman in the backfield. .311 left to go. Penalty on the Hawks, but it will be declined. Illegal formation, which probably means one of the linemen wasn't lined up on the line. Robert Wright. Nope. You in the chat calling audibles, Coach? Kind of a little Omaha. Farmer is going to fake play action. He gets it out there to number 2, who's got wide open room. Down the sideline, he will go all the way. Touchdown, Suntree Viera. Number 2, Travis Thurman the second. 2:30 left to go here in the first quarter, and we have first blood. Xavier Washington, I agree. That was a beautiful play action. Kai Farmer to Travis Thurman the second. For a 40-plus yard touchdown catch and run. Zachary Gay set to do the kicking duties. On the hold is number 12, Liam Mick. I haven't seen Tyler pop up yet. I wonder if he's here in attendance. Oh, beautiful job. The snap wasn't as on point. Liam Mick fixed it, made it possible, and Gabe puts it right through the uprights. And it's 8-0, Hawks on top. Pin that comment. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. It's Hawks 8, Scorpions 0. Each team has had one possession. And the kickoff by Gay. And wow.
On the return for the Scorpions. And they will take over here. First and 10 at around the 47, 46-yard line.
First and 10 from the 46-yard line. They got to make it here to the opposing 46. Got to get to the Hawk 46 in order to pick up a first down. Here we go. Wishbone formation. And they give it to the up back. And he's just powering his way through. That is number 1, Chase Tennant. Or check that, number 11. I only saw, That's Brady Braddock, the up back. And he'll get 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 for the Scorpions. I only saw one of the ones. I didn't see the second one on the jersey. It could have been Tennant because Tennant handed off to somebody. Tennant the quarterback. Braddock the fullback. He's got Miller and one other back in the backfield with him. He's going to toss it to Miller. Miller cuts outside. Now tries to find a cut lane back inside. And he's going to be very close. I think it's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and a yard. Now this is where I think you give it to Braddock first off the snap. And nope, they're going to give it to the other back. That's number... Now, where are they going to mark him with his forward progression? This will be an interesting spot. That's going to be a first down. That's going to be a Satellite Beach first down. I got to agree with the official. I couldn't get a definite spot whether to say whether they were right or wrong, so I will always go with the official if I'm unsure. 17 seconds left. Here in the first quarter. Going to hand off to Braddock, and Braddock will be taken down. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, being thrown forward. Liam Mick in there making a tackle. Again, I don't see his dad. We head to the second quarter. That will be the final play of the first quarter. You are watching The Suntree Viera Hawks and the Satellite Beach Scorpions go at it right here on the Brevard Sports Network, partnered with the McCann Group Real Estate. Their page is tagged in the description of our post. If you are in the market, McCann Beachside, go check them out. Here we go, Hawks 8. And there's another great run up the middle. That's Kearney on the carry. Mick and Parker on the tackle. 3rd and 5 here for the Scorpions. Now, who do you give it to here? Got Braddock, the up back. Kearney. And, oh, wow, that high snap. Miller is going to take it on the direct snap. Miller breaks a tackle, and Miller just barely brought down. But there's a late flag on the play. Hold up, everybody. He is short of the first down, but there is a flag on the play. False start. What? I have. But wait, if it's a false start and a face mask, that would negate each other, and we replay the down. I don't think he meant to call the false start. Called the face mask, so the face mask makes it 3rd and very short. He gives it to Miller, and Miller and I believe he got enough forward progression for a Satellite Beach Scorpion first down. Scorpions. 8.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Hawks lead 8-0. And right now the Scorpions are having a time-consuming drive, which again, that's their offense. Their offense, they're looking to get 3-4 yards out of you. If they can pop a 5-6 yarder, great. But they're just looking to hammer you and hammer you and hammer you and wear you down till eventually those 5 or 6 yarders turn into 10, 15 yarders. That's what happens when you run the wishbone. And he's going to toss it out there to Kearney. And he'll pick up a nice gain of about 4 or 5 yards on the play. But there's a holding penalty on the Scorpions. So that'll take him back 10 yards from the spot of the ball. And so it will be first and about 17. And they're going to fake it once and give it off. I didn't see who received it. Going to be 19. It's going to be Kearney. Landon Kearney, who in that 3-back rotation, again, you have the 3 backs that you do. You have Braddock, you got Kearney, and you got Miller. And they can all come at you from any different angle. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 14 here. 6:53 left to go here in the second quarter. Tennant calls for the snap. Little play action. No play action. He's going to just take it himself on the zone read. And the Hawks said, we've let everybody else beat us. We're not letting you beat us around the corner. And the Kettle of Hawks just were not going to be beaten around the outside. Noah Martin was the first Hawk to the football. Coming up on 6 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Braddock in motion. And here's Tennant. Tennant fires, and that's going to be, I believe, a completion to Braddock.
Tennant's pass is complete. Flag on the play.
Flag is on the play, though. Illegal man downfield on the offense, which means there was a lineman probably a step or two in front of the line of scrimmage. Penalty is declined, and it will bring up 4th down. And that's a smart penalty there, because it's either 3rd and 15 or 4th and 11. You'll take 4th and 11 every time, given where you are at on the field. That ball spotted at the 35. Yeah, you'll take 4th and 11. And you do not see the punting unit come out. Yes, you do. There's a snap. And that is a nice high kick. It'll take a bounce. And that was a beautiful punt. That's Luca Reynolds with an excellent punt. Very rarely do you see a punt look that good and perform like that one did at the 12U age level. Usually that ball takes a weird bounce and goes through the back of the end zone, or if it's punted high like that, it's maybe 10, 15 yards. That was exactly where they needed to be. They have the Hawks down inside the 5-yard line. So now we'll see Kai Farmer come out and lead his offense. The last drive he had, it was Farmer to Travis Thurman for a 40-plus yard touchdown pass, catch, and run. Here we go. Farmer is going to give it off there. There's number 14 who has a bit of a hole. Little high stepping through the defense and finally brought down. It's number 14 on the carry. That's Tad Hale Jr. And just like that, they are out from underneath the shadow of their own goalpost. Currently sitting at about the 15-yard line. Farmer rolling out right. And now he's going to keep it himself. And Farmer, he tensed up like he was ready to take a hit. Gets it to about the 22. It's a nice gain there by Farmer. But you'd almost rather see him, instead of tense up and take the hit, just know when the journey's over. And that's a coachable moment. Know when the journey's over, go out of bounds, and don't take the unnecessary hit. And I'm sure coaches have said something to him about that. You know, about this time of year, it's more of what haven't you said. And another beautiful tackle. That was, I believe that was number 5, Jackson Stevens. So Thurman slipped out of the first tackle, and Stevens did exactly what you're supposed to do. Wrap around the legs and bring when you have a tall, lanky running back like that, wrap around his legs and drop him. Because the moment you try to go high, Thurman has shown he's got the strength. He will throw a stiff arm. And I'm not going to lie, I've seen some magnificent stiff arms from Thurman this season that have made me just feel bad for a defender. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4 or 5. And that was all sorts of confusion. Whistles blow that play dead, and I think, what'll it be? False start against the Hawks, and a lineman turning around, shrugging his shoulders, saying, "How?" That's usually not a good way to win your case, is when you just jump up and down, look at the ref, and shrug your shoulders. There's a pass, and beautiful job. Their number 1 will pick up a Suntree Viera Hawk first down. That's Grayson Ellingson. And Ellingson with a beautiful, and that was a swing pass with a receiver who happened to be blocking downfield. Not necessarily a screen, like I said, kind of like a bubble pass. Timeout called on the field by the Hawks. 1:12 left to go here in the second quarter. Again, we'd like to thank the McCann Group, Beachside, Kelly Williams Real Estate for their support all day today. They've been the sponsor of all of today's action. And boy, have we seen some crazy things on the field and off the field. 2 lightning delays, hence why it's whatever time it is now. Hence why it's almost 5:45 and we're only halfway through the 12U game. Shout with a lime. Such a great mashup of a song. The old Heads Carolina, Tails California, mashed up with the new artist who did it. And I cannot think of his name off the top of my head right now, but it's a great mashup. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Hawks driving, 1:12 left to go here in the first half. Farmer is going to play action. Looking, fires, sidearm. Did he catch that? They're going to give him the completion. That was number 14 on the reception, Tad Hale Jr. And it will be about an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, a timeout called. Timeout on the field called by the Hawks. 1:04 left to go here in the second quarter. All right, I know for sure that's now 2 timeouts called. Have the Hawks called? I cannot recall if the Hawks have called one in the first quarter. So I think they might still have 1 remaining. If you have a deep shot, now's your time to call that play. Because if you get a big completion, you can then stop the clock and kind of make your adjustment from there. I'd like to welcome Lily Delgado to the broadcast. Welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. Hawks 8, Scorpions 0 with a minute and 4 left to go here in the first half. 2nd and 8. Ball's about on the 36-yard line. And they're going to give it to Thurman. Thurman's going to try to get outside now. He tries to cut back up inside. Now it's going to be 3rd down, and he's going to lose a couple on that one. Timeout, Suntree Viera. So now that for sure is their 3rd and final timeout. And folks, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know that I understand that play call. Now, I'm not saying that was a wrong play call. I'm just saying I didn't understand that play call. Unless they're setting something up. Unless they're setting something up off that motion to run this play. That kind of... Checking into the game for the Scorpions is number 18, Arden Kearney. And Farmer is going to pick up the first down and get out of bounds.
Farmer on the keeper. Going to take the ball past the 40 to the 40, close to the 45-yard line. 41 yards.
I could use a soda and a burger.
In the half. It's good enough for a Suntree Viera Hawk.
You're awesome. Thank you. And that will be obviously enough for a Suntree Viera Hawk first down. .46 seconds left. Sends a man in motion. Farmer rolling right. Farmer takes a shot deep downfield. He's got a man. There's number 12 down the sideline. Touchdown, Suntree Viera. Number 12, Liam Mick. And whether his dad is here watching or happens to be listening, I know there is a proud papa somewhere. What a play. 33 seconds left to go in the half. Kick is up. Is good.
And that puts 2 more on the board with 33 seconds left in the half. The score is Satellite 0, Suntree Viera 16.
Hawks up 16-0. And look, I was proven wrong there. I'll be the first to admit when I'm wrong. I'll be the first one to tell you I was wrong. And look, they used that same motion, got the whole defense flowing one way. Farmer did a good job rolling out, and that was a beautiful throw to a wide open Liam Mick, who took it the rest of the way into the end zone. .33 seconds left to go in the half, and Gay with the kick. Gotten on the return there, number 42, trying to protect that football. You saw there the kickoff coverage team was going for the strip. Luke Holcomb was the returner there. So 27 seconds, down 16-0. As the beautiful breeze flows on through here at Viera Regional Park. And the clock was started. And that'll do it for the first half. All right, so here's what's going to happen. The cheerleaders look like they're going to do the hello cheer. I'm going to unplug and allow you to watch and listen to their hello cheer. When we come after that, I'll mute the mic again, and I'll see you in a little bit. But it looks like they're coming out to do their hello cheer. So you will hear both groups do their hello cheer, both the Lady Hawks and the Lady Scorpions, coming up in just a minute or so.
No,
now, please make some noise.
the headsets, it kind of takes it in as a gentle ambiance. Yes. I'm not picky. I appreciate everything you guys do. All right, we're going to mute the mic, and we'll be back with second half action right here on the Brevard Sports Network.
All right. Welcome back here, back to the Brevard Sports Network. A minute 34 till we kick this one off. Till we kick off the second half of this one, I should say. There we go. Try to take out some of that sun off my device. And wait a minute, it touched a Hawk, and that was almost very dangerous. And it turned out to be dangerous. The Scorpions have recovered the kickoff. Well, that's a way to get your team started in the second half. Now, as an offense, can you get something going and capitalize on it? Short field, you take over 1st and 10 on the Hawks 46-yard line. Now can you take advantage? Now can you make them pay for that? Snap. And he's going to give it off there. And the Hawk defense was ready for it. Flag on the play. Who was in there on the tackle? Number 77 on the tackle. Preston Newman, one of the Hawks there to make the play. Sorry about that. I'm kind of holding the roster up so I can try to block some of the sun from hitting my device. And Tennant fires over and intercepted! And this one could be. Ball on the ground and taken down. Liam Mick having himself a game today. Caught a touchdown pass and now with a big interception. Nope, definitely not. Liam Mick is having himself a day today. And it's 16-0 here in the third quarter. 8:12 left to go here in the third quarter. Timeout being taken by Satellite Beach. And
we're going to have a timeout called by the Scorpions.
All right, here we go. So the Hawks Farmer in the gun. Farmer takes the slow snap, and that looks like it's gonna be a false start.
Could be a false start penalty against the Hawks. Back in the 5 yards, still first down.
False start on the Hawks. 5-yard backwards. $7:54 left to play here in the third quarter. And well, they said, Mama said there'd be days like this. There'd be days like this, my mama said. Farmer. Now he's going to give it away, and the Scorpions were having none of that. That's Travis Thurman.
Second down.
Ever since the Thurman touchdown pass, the Scorpions have pretty much said, all right, if you're going to try to have someone beat us, have someone else beat us, but we're not going to get beat by Thurman. And so they've kept Thurman in control. However, you've had guys like Liam Mix step up and say, all right, well, if you're going to be concerned about him, I'll step up and make a play. Thurman motioned out wide. And that's going to be a false start.
False start against the offense. Going to back the Hawks up 5 more yards.
So that'll make it second and 20. But I'll tell you what, if the Hawks want to do something in the playoffs, they've got to eliminate these. You can't have a big opportunity, you get the ball on a turnover, and then kill your own momentum with false start penalties and procedural stuff like that. You've got to be able to make teams pay for it. Farmer looking, directing traffic. Now he's just going to call his own number. Farmer doing a great job there, just picking up some yardage, directing traffic, trying to find someone open.
Takes it to about the 22-yard line.
Gets it up to about the 22. It's going to make it third and about 12. 5:18 left to go here in the third quarter. Thurman, the wingback. And they're going to give it to Thurman, and Thurman gets to the outside, slips a tackle. Travis Thurman, the second, with his second touchdown of the day. Touchdown, Suntree Viera. Travis Thurman, the second, with his first rushing touchdown of the day, second total touchdown of the day. And it's 22-0 with 4:42 left to go here in the third quarter. Zachary Gay on to do the kick. The snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. And just barely over the crossbar. And it's 24-0 in favor of the Hawks with 4:42 left to go here in the third quarter. I mean, that's what you need to do right there. That's how you make a team pay for committing a turnover. Now, Coach Braddock has told me that they clinched already, that this 12U Satellite Beach team has clinched playoff berth. So what you should be doing right now is trying to find things to work on. You're trying to find things to work on. You're trying to fine-tune things so you can have some positive momentum coming into the last week of the season. Or the last 2 weeks of the season. And you want to have momentum going into the playoffs. You don't want to be going in thinking, oh, wow, if we don't get these cleaned up, we're done. What a nice kick. And it's going to be picked up for a return. And he'll be tackled at around about the 27, 28-yard line. And you know how you kind of start getting yourself on the right track? Go back, run the football. Get back, reestablish that dominance of, hey, above anything else, we can still run the football and we can still run it with efficiency. And eventually the offense will learn to build off of that. Now, I'll say this. If you're going to make a deep run into the playoffs, the ECC and beyond, you got to have some threat of a pass game. But you build it off of that run. You build it off of that wishbone. There are still a lot of potential pass plays and big play opportunities that come out of the wishbone. And look, I'm not saying anything Chris Braddock doesn't already know, and him and the rest of the coaching staff. They know it. Miller casually going out, and they're looking for him, and great job coming over on the reception. That's number 81 on, and there you go, right there. Number 81, that's Jordan Tapierre. That'll be enough for a Satellite Beach Scorpion first down. And again, use Miller as that decoy. You know Miller can be dangerous all over the field. You use him as a decoy there, kind of had the defense kind of motioning out, and then you had a backside cross coming across the field, hit him in stride. Beautiful ball. .308 left to go here in the third quarter. And then that's hard running. That's Miller again. That time you kind of give it to him on the motion, and that's just, it's going to take multiple guys to bring him down. Personal foul, helmet-to-helmet call, and that'll be an extra 15 yards on the play. That'll definitely be enough for a Suntree Viera Hawk for a Satellite Beach Scorpion first down. And that all of today's partner is going to be Kelly Williams and the McCann Group Beachside. Absolutely great organization that has partnered up with Brevard Sports Network so we can bring you this coverage of Pop Warner football. Sends a man in motion. Steps up, fires. And incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Who was that nearly had the interception? That was number 85, Levi Norman. Nearly had himself an interception. 2:25 left to go here in the third quarter. Hawks up 24-0. Tennant's going to hand off to Miller. Miller trying to get to the outside. Now he finds himself a cutback lane inside. Ball's on the ground.
Miller on the carry, loses the football, but Satellite recovers.
And Satellite recovers thanks to the quick actions. I believe that was number 81, Jordan Topier. It's either Topier or it was 85, Jackson Zerbe. Either way, could have been another very disastrous play for the Hawks. There's a snap. Rolling left, stops, fires. He's got himself a man. Beautiful reception. Way to make an adjustment in the air, adjusting the hands, making the catch, and that for sure was number 81, Jordan Topier.
Number 81, Topier. It's going to be closer, but not close enough. It's going to be fourth down and about 3.
It's going to be 4th and 3. And if I know Coach Braddock like I think I do, you're going to see that wishbone come out, and this one's either going to Miller or it's going to Braddock. Braddock as the up back, or Miller as the third back through the hole. Chase Tennant brings the Scorpions to the line. Sends Braddock out. It's going to be in the shotgun. 2 backs back there. Going to give it to Miller. Miller makes one man miss. Splits a tackle. He's fighting forward. He's going to have himself a Satellite Scorpion first down. And what a job. What a job that was there. Slipping out of a jersey tackle. He was being pulled by the jersey. He said, I'm stronger than that, slips out of that tackle, spins out of another tackle, and just fights his way forward. And that will do it for the end of the quarter. With your score, the Suntree Viera Hawks 24, the Satellite Beach Scorpions 0. We head to the fourth quarter right here on the Brevard Sports Network, sponsored by Kelly Williams and the McCann Group, Beachside. They are tagged in our description. Go, if you are in the market, go check them out for all their information. They are the go-to when it comes to your realty. All right, we are in the fourth quarter, this 12U game. Coming up next after this broadcast will be finally the final game of the day, the 14U broadcast. Tennant gives it off, and he had no shot of going anywhere. There was too much penetration in by the D-line. The first one through was number 99, Zachary Gay. First one to come through that offensive line and be waiting on the back there to make the tackle. Second and 10 here. What an exciting day we've had today. The Hawks looking to try to go 3-2 on the day. The Hawks have lost the 6U and the 11U game. The Hawks won 8U and 10U. Going to give it off to Miller. Miller slips one tackle, but not able to slip the second one, and he took a hit. But the student athlete who came in to deliver the hit to Liam is the one that is on the ground, and hope it's nothing major. But here on the Performance Report, we do not speculate on injuries. We do not show injuries. Again, coming up, the 14U Suntree Viera Hawks and the Scorpions will duke it out. And for the 14U Scorpions, it's a playoff type game for them. They have to win that game in order to keep their shot for the playoffs alive. And actually, I was wrong. That was Miller who was on the ground. Now Miller is up walking under his own power. I told you that was a hit he took, and it was a solid legal hit too. It's a huge third down for the Scorpions. 3rd and 13. 8:25 left to go in the game. Tennant takes it from the gun. Tennant throws that one, and luckily he had Braddock in the area. Because Tennant was about to get thrown almost through the ground. Tennant looks, fires, and what a completion. That was to number 8, Luca Reynolds. Luca Reynolds with an awesome catch. Again, if you're just tuning in and you were hoping to be tuned into the 14U game, we've had some weather delays. We had actually 2 weather delays, each lasting about 30 to 45 minutes long. So that's why we're as behind as we are. Two lightning delays. And they're going to go ahead and measure this. Let's see if I can zoom in and get you the inside scoop. They got to pull it out. And by the nose of the football, they pick up the first down. The nose of the football, barely across, but it's enough, and we didn't need the index card. It's a first down for the Scorpions.
Just a reminder, that concession stand is still open. Lots of good food to be eaten. So make your way over there before you leave, or before the next game.
So the Scorpion drive continues. Timeout called by the Scorpions. 7:51 left to go in the game. And again, this is, you need to have that goal oriented. The goal here is to erase the zero from the scoreboard. Second, get that positive momentum going into next week. By the way, for those of the Satellite Beach Scorpions fan base, Brevard Sports Network will be there for your final home game, October 5th, all day long. Brevard Sports Network will be there. Most likely it will be myself bringing you all of the action. And as me and the PA announcer have expressed, sometimes you just got to dance in your box. I've been contained in a box the whole day. In this great structure that Suntree Viera has. Wait a minute, there's a penalty flag. I didn't see what the call was. First and 15 as they're backed up 5 yards. Tennant on the snap. Tennant fires. He's got a man and nearly intercepted. Liam Mick nearly has his second interception of the day.
Second down, 7:45 left in the fourth.
And Tennant's going to gives the ball off to Miller, and Miller, or no, that's not Miller, that's Kearney. That's Landon Kearney.
Landon Kearney on the carry. Takes it to about the 25-yard line. It's still going to be 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 now for the Scorpions. 7:20 left to go here in the game. Hawks up 24-0 here in the fourth quarter. For the Suntree Viera Hawks, I know they have an away game next week. So this is their last home game that I know of on their schedule. Drops back to pass. Tennant rolling left. Trying to get the ball out. Ball is knocked out, though. And luckily able to keep control of it.
Number 6, Michael Viera. It's going to bring up a very long 4th.
Michael Mazura was the first Hawk in there to put pressure on Tennant. And it'll bring up 4th down here. 6:16 left to go here in the game. Tennant rocks, fires, and that's going to be pass interference. I mean, they're going to call that. He didn't really make an attempt for the ball, kind of just went straight for the man. And he got there about a second, half a second to a second too early. So that'll be a pass interference. 15 yards. But because they were so backed up, 4th and 4. Again, they were heavily backed up. So this is a lot easier of a call here. And they're going to give up to Kearney. Ball's on the ground. Now he picks it up and not able to recover. Or he was able to recover, but not able to keep on running. That was number 15 on the tackle, Michael Carmen. That'll be a turnover on downs. And that's where the Hawks will take over. 1st and 10 from about the 18-yard line. .549 left to go. Dirt on my boots. 5:49 left to go here in the 4th quarter. 24-0, and the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at about the 18. All they're trying to do here is, well, they're either trying to score just to initiate the running clock, or they're just trying to hold it for 5:49 and take this one all the way down. Either way, they're going to come out with the victory. Good to win your last home game. And again, coming up here on the Brevard Sports Network, you will see the 14U matchup that people have been wanting to see for a while now. The 14U Hawks and the 14U Scorpions. The Scorpions playing for a playoff spot. They don't necessarily lock one up, but they put themselves in a very prime position for a playoff spot if they win their next game at 14U. Ellingson on the carry. Take it just past the 20-yard line. Travis Thurmond, actually. 24-0. Again, a good dominant win at home here for the 12U Suntree Viera Hawks. Again, when timeout to the Hawks, 4:18 left. And so you see, this game was about having someone else step up. Typically, Farmer and Thurmond are typically the two big leaders. And don't get me wrong, they've been producers today for the Hawks. But sometimes you need other people to step up. When you want to make a deep run, you got to have others that can step up and truly take advantage of an opportunity when they're given it. And I think no one's done that today on this Hawks 12U team more than Liam Mick. Liam Mick has truly stepped up today. He had a long touchdown that was a setup play designed for him. And then he's had multiple pass breakups. He's been all over the field on the defense. And he has an interception. So, again, when you have that kind of guys, those guys step up and make plays when your main guy like a Travis Thurman, now don't get me wrong, he had 2 touchdowns today. Oh, Farmer, ball's out! And the Hawks will come up with it, number 58. That's Kaysen Arellano. Coming up on 3:40 and counting left to go in this one. And then we will come up on the last game of the day. What a day it has been. And the Hawks call another timeout as Zach Brown blasts across Suntree, Viera, and Viera Regional Park. Again, this is the last home game for the Hawks. For the next week, again, you will hear my voice coming to you live from Zach Seeley Field. And I believe that whole day is against, I believe that day is against the DeLand organization. I could be wrong. It might be DeLand or Deltona, one of the two. And that'll be a free 5 yards as Braddock. Oh, wait a minute. It's going to be on the offense. I thought that was going to be an offsides on the defense, but hey. I thought Braddock came across. And there's a punt. And a nice punt that it is. He's backing up and right there downed at the 41-yard line. So the Scorpions will get possibly one more possession. 3:11 left to go here in the game. And then we'll have the 14U game. So what will happen is after this game, I will end this broadcast and get the device reset up and replugged up for 14U action. There's the snap. Tennant hands off. And get a couple of yards there. Will land in Kearney.
On the carry again. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and down in 10. 2:28 on the clock.
Coming up on 2 minutes left to go in this one. 3rd and 6 here with a minute, almost coming up on a minute and a half left to go here in this one. Tennant looks, and he'll be taken down for a sack. And that's number 15 who gets credit for that sack, Michael Carmen. Am I misreading that? Carmen. Okay. Making sure. So 4th down, and this is potentially their final play of the day. Great job, Liam Mick coming over from the safety position, knocking that ball out of the hands of the receiver, who almost had the reception if it wasn't for Mick coming at him like a missile. And now what should be the best formation. Any offensive coordinator gets a chance to call the victory formation. They should be able to just kneel it down once and get out of here. So coming up, 14U action, the final game of the day. Finally, we've almost made it in a couple minutes right here on the Brevard Sports Network. I'm going to end this broadcast. Referees say wind the clock, and the clock is being wound. And that makes it official. The Hawks pick up a 24-0 victory over the Satellite Beach Scorpions. And that'll do it for 12U. The Hawks are 3-2 on the day, looking to try to make it 4-2. Can they do it here in 14U? We will be right back here on the Brevard Sports Network live from Viera Regional Park.